David here. What I'm doing today, basically, I have some time today to work on a remix that I've been wanting to do for a long time, and so this is going to be a very laid back and low key live stream of if you're interested in looking over my shoulder while I try to come up with ideas and work things out for this remix, then this live stream is for you. Because that's basically what I'm going to do. Um, in a nutshell, I have no idea what I'm going to do with this. It's kind of a session where I just try to come up with ideas and experiment with different things and see what works and what doesn't. I have no idea how long this will last or whatever. But like I said, I just had some time today to work on this remix and thought I'd include you guys if you were interested. Okay, the Queen remix. Queen, oh boy, they were when I was growing up in the 70s, and I first heard Bohemian Rhapsody on the radio in 1975, whatever. Excuse me. Queen were, I was obsessed with Queen. You can ask anybody who knew me growing up when I was a kid, from about age 7 or 8 until the 80s. I was the one that was totally into Queen, and I had outfits that looked like, I tried to look like Brian May and everything. I think my cousin has some pictures of that. But anyway, yeah, totally obsessed with Queen and stayed up late at nights to watch them on the midnight special when Bohemian Rhapsody was a hit. And it was just, the days before MTV and all that. So you just, really, the only time you got to see your artist was on the album cover. And that was one of the first albums I ever bought was A Night at the Opera. My grandpa gave me some money for Christmas, and that's what I went out and got that year. And yeah, that was about 1976, 77. And anyway, when Queen went into the 80s, they had to adjust to the changing times and started to synthesizers into their music. And, they had always kind of made it a thing to be proud of the fact that any sounds that were on their projects were not done by synthesizers. And so their adherence to that to that kind of changed later on. And I think they did a good job of it. Radio Gaga came out in, I think it was 1983, and even the bass line in it, I don't think I have the original bass line here, but it was very synthwave-esque. And it was pretty cool to hear. I even loved the video that they had for it, flying through Metropolis, and they incorporated old video footage from that old movie. I can't remember the name of it off the top of my head, but anyway. So here we are, Radio Gaga, and I got the stems from it, or for it. I can't remember where I got them. No, I got all the instrumental stems. Drums by themselves, synthesizers by themselves, and the vocals, most importantly, by themselves. So on this, it sounds like Freddie for sure, and it sounds like Roger Taylor is also singing on the chorus. The Radio Gaga, Radio Goo Goo, and Freddie singing the verses. So this was a song I was not, and this is why I'm really reluctant to ever do a Queen cover where I'm singing it. It's because basically I would be competing with Freddie Mercury. And that's not going to happen. So here's Freddie's vocal. So, and they have a vocoder in there. But it's pretty cool to hear Freddie's vocal isolated as well.
You gave them all those old time stars through wars of worlds invaded by Mars. You made them laugh, you made them cry, you made us feel like we could fly.
Now this is, I think, a time period when Freddie's vocal still had that excuse me, still had that focused tone, and it really cut through. I think later in the 80s, it's, you know, he was, of course, he was ill, but I think a lot of smoking kind of started to sound like he was blasting out his voice, and he kind of lost a lot of the finesse he had in the earlier years. But at this point, during Radio Gaga years, he still had it, I think.
Some background noise, a backed up for the girls and boys who just don't know or just don't care and just complain when you're not there.
And it's interesting too, you can hear the delay they had on his vocal. I guess they just, you know, printed the delay to his vocal track right there. And it's always surprising to me. Like, I listened to the vocal stems on, what was it? Everybody Wants to Rule the World, Kurt Smith's vocal. And I was blown away about how much reverb and delay they printed to tape on his vocal track. And because when you hear the song, it's kind of a background thing, and it makes his voice blend in with the rest of the track. But when you solo it, you think, wow, they've got a lot of reverb and delay going on with that.
You had the time, you had the power, you've yet to have your finest hour. Radio.
Okay, so my first idea for this song, I thought, what kind of a spin can I put on it? And I thought I've always thought it would be really cool to hear the same melody of this song, but it done in a minor mode. And this song is, you know, currently in a major key. I think it's B flat. I'm not sure. Wait a minute. Oh, it's F. Okay. I was way off. So it's in the key of F major. And the relative minor of F major is D minor. So that's my idea, is to try to keep, well, it is. The melody will remain the same, but I put different chords, minor mode chords, with his vocal. And it sounds like this.
I'd sit alone and watch your light, my only friend, through teenage nights, and everything I had to know, I heard it on my radio. You gave them all those old time stars through wars of worlds invaded by Mars. You made them laugh, you made them cry, you made us feel like we could fly. So don't be kind, some background noise, a backed up for the girls and boys who just don't know or just don't care and just complain
Okay, yeah, so you get the idea. And this poly pad sound that I have going, I probably won't keep it for the song. It's just there as a reference, a chord reference, so I can create the other parts with it and make sure it's, in the right key and everything. But yeah. Oh, the other thing I was going to do for the arrangement, which I don't normally do this, but I heard it on another song from a really great synthwave artist. Well, you hear it on a lot of synthwave tracks, but there's an artist, his name is Kalax. I think he's a UK or British synthwave artist. Really great. I mean, just superb production. And so, I listened to a lot of other artists to get production ideas. And he had this one drone bass going on. And it's something like this. What was that? Oh, I don't know why that. Okay, here we go. And he'll have, I noticed that he had this drone going on, and on top of it, he would have a sequenced bass. See, for the drone, I'm using the Diva Pad Terminator drone. And I went through and I already automated the modulation wheel on it. So it changes the filter. And then on top of that drone, I have a sequenced bass.
I'd sit alone and watch your light, my only friend, through teenage nights, and everything I had to know, I heard it on my radio.
So I thought that was interesting that he has two bass sounds, one doing the drone, one doing the completely separate sounds. I thought, I've heard that before in synthwave, but I haven't tried it yet. I'm going to try it on this. And that's one of the reasons I like to do covers is in remixes. It's because I get to try out different production techniques and different sounds before I throw it on my own stuff, I kind of use the cover songs and the remixes as guinea pigs for my experiments. Okay, so there's that. The first thing I want to do, though, is to create a kind of a mellow pad. Just a basic mellow pad sound throughout the whole song that's playing the basic chords. So I'm going to find that first. Oh, by the way, for that percussive bass sound, I'm using Arturia's OP, their Oberheim emulation. And it's got an arpeggiator on there. I think it sounds fantastic. And I love it too because you can add a little noise on the attack. So it gives it that, with each note gives it a little airy attack. Yeah. Okay, so I'm looking for a mellow pad sound. Now, for a mellow pad sound, I often use it's a sound pack, if I can remember his name, Michael Kastrup, Kastrup, Kastrup. And he's an older guy like me. He's really familiar with the sounds of the 80s and used to make music back then. So whenever I hear his sound packs, I think, oh man, that guy nailed it. And he has to be from that era. Let's see. And he created these pads that are fantastic. Oops. No, that's not what I wanted to do.
Those old time stars.
Turn that down. Let's see, it's in an octave I don't want, so I'll have to bring it down. I'm not convinced that's the sound I want. I'm going to try some of the Diva pad sounds. The other thing that bothers me about using, I'm using the Reason Rack plugin, which allows me to use the Reason Rack within my favorite DAW, which is Cubase. But I still haven't figured out how to, well, like if I want to automate this rotary dial right here, I haven't figured out how to get it connected to my mod wheel. Just haven't been able to do it yet, haven't taken the time. But if I go use a Diva synth, I don't have any problems with it. Where is it? Okay. Let's find a pad sound. Neon Circuits. This is a Synthwave sound pack that I got. It has a lot of great sounds for the Diva. That's cool. I like that. add a chorus effect. That gives it kind of a stereo spread. Although, my audio, the only bummer about doing these live streams with the audio is that I can't, when I hook up the audio to my phone like this, which is the only way I know how to do it, it puts everything in mono. So I haven't been able to figure out how to get things to the phone in stereo. So you can't really hear the stereo effect for now. But okay. See what this sounds like. Wrong octave again. Now that part, I don't want the pad doing that. So I'm going to give that to another instrument. So during that, I'm just going to have the pad playing the chords. So I'll record that real quick here. Oh, I think I deleted too many measures. Did I? Yep, I did. Okay. Okay. And I should replace that at the beginning too. I don't want that. One. Whoops. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. Whoops, started too early. One, 2, 1, 2, 3, and. flubbed the notes a little bit there. Let's see. I notice the pad sound is still not opening up enough as much as I want. So this may not be the right one. And I will be right back. I've got to take care of something. Okay. Let's try something else. What? No. I'll look in neon circuits too. Let's see. Well, I'll pick that apart later. Okay, for the intro, like for the first verse, I was thinking about having a drum sound. I do this a lot. I have a more subtle drum sound before I go to the full big drums. Like those. So I'll use a sound. There are samples from the, see, once again, I'm using the Reason Rack plugin, and I'm using the Dr. Octarex patches. And they have this electronic sounds. When you run it, it sounds like this. Well, I forgot. I don't have the whole loop there. Okay. But it's a more subtle, muffled type drum sound. Just a hint at some time and percussion. If it's too soft, I'll try something on the Ali James Lab, which is a Simmons drum, the VSDSX, which is a Simmons drum emulator, which is really awesome. Let's see. Turn that up. Make that snare drum a little shorter. Yeah, I'll try that. And then I may use the Dr. Octarex for, I don't want to call it hi-hat things, but hi-hat type percussion. Yeah. I'll do that. I forgot what keys I was using. That was 4. Okay. Okay, so I'm first laying down the Dr. Octarex hi-hat type percussion. Okay, and you can barely hear it right now. I need to tweak it. Let me loop it. Measure 13, measure 29. And if it's not coming through the mix very well, I'll add, let's see, I like to add an effect, the Scream Distortion Unit. That's a bit much. I like to use the tape speed and compression setting on the Scream 4. And I'll take out some of the low end. No. Okay, that should do for now. Okay, and then for the little kick and snare, yeah, let's try that. Now I need a click. 1, 2, 4. Verse 1. Oh yeah, I have to copy the Dr. Octorex thing. Dr. Octorex. Let's see, here we go. Keep it going. Radio. Okay. Verse 1 for kick and snare. Okay. Also, I'm thinking I'm not going to bring in the hi-hat until the real drums come in. Something big right before the chorus. Let's see. Like a, I don't know, some type of percussive hit. Not that. And I'm going to have the bass drop out right before then. Okay. I think I started the track or the creation of this folder and everything before I made a really nice template for my of Synthwave project template, and I spent a lot of time on it creating what is it called, a redrum machine that had a lot of different types of claps, 80s claps and hits and percussive things with reverb and delay on it and everything. And I'm seeing in this file I don't have that. So I need to make that. Doggone it. Okay, let's make it. So I'll do that by making a Reason Rack plugin, an empty rack, the red drum drum computer, I will reset this device so that nothing's on it, and I'll go looking for some hits and claps. Rim shots are good. Let's see. I think, let me go back to claps. For the first few slots, I'm going to put some claps in there. That might be cool. That's a good one. Oh, I already have that. Okay. That's a good one. Okay, so 3 slots of claps and go back to rim shots. That's a good one. That might work. And I'll take that one too. Okay, 3 slots of rim shots and snare drums. I want some atypical sounding snare drums. That might work. That one might work. Whoops. Didn't want to do that. How about toms? No. Okay, well, I'll just use that for now, what I have. And let's see. I want to send the outputs to different channel slots. A mixer. Hook that up. Four, 5, 6. This way I can have specific control over the amount of reverb or delay on each sound before it goes to the stereo output. And I'll add a reverb unit and a delay to this mixer. Start out with the reverb, an aux send. There we go. Okay. So I have a reverb on aux send number 1. There we go. And I want to hook up a delay unit too. That will be hook up to aux send 2. Actually, that first slot is supposed to be a clap. I'm not sure why it's not. Right now, I'll replace it with a clap. Use that one. What the heck? There we go. reverb. Something is screwy. There we go. Need some verb. Okay, so I have some sounds set up there. Just call it aux percussion or auxiliary hits. Let's try this. I don't know if it'll work or not, but and I wonder why I'm not hearing the not hearing that. It's weird. What's going on? I'm not hearing you. Okay. What's up? I need to re-record it? That took. No. What is going on? Well, it would help if I would not mute the track. Okay, let's bring my original track back. There we go. Okay. I don't like that delay on it. Just the verb. Okay. Let's try that again. 3 and... Okay. I want this snare too. Okay. Now for this kit, I'm using, no, I'm not using that. I'm using the Groove Agent 5. For the snare, I have it layered, that punchy snare with this type of snare. But I want something that's a little bit more dramatic for that. Something that smacks a little more. No. Snares. Like a gunshot. bit much. Oh, it's better. I'm going to turn the volume down on it a little. Okay. Okay, so I've got some of the bass the way I want it, some of the percussion the way I want it. There was one thing in here I didn't want. I think it was this. Yeah. Okay. What I also want to add along with this are some higher arpeggiated synth parts. That would be 16th note patterns. Sort of like an arp. I had this going. Oh. But it's not exactly what I want. It's close, but no cigar. So like a plucky synth thing. So for that, I'm going to go to the Diva again. Go to some presets. Again, Neon Circuits has some really good stuff. I just lost my spot. Under pluck. That's not bad. And I hear another synth part in my head on the opposite channel. Be playing the A, F, and G notes. Let me get another synth going for that. Yeah. Let's do another diva. I love the diva. Go to presets. Let's go to Neon Circuits 2. Find a good plucky. Although this one I want it to sound more metallic, not so analog. Maybe that. No. I'll go back to this one. Let's try something like that. Huh. The filter doesn't close on it the way I expected. Well, let's play around with it. I'll call that one Plucky 1 and this Plucky 2. Get a delay going on it. timing's not right. Almost. Let's see if that works. No, timing's not right. Okay, I'll come up with the pattern, record it first, and then I'll figure out the delay thing. I'll do something simple like that. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, let's get the delay to work. What time is it? Ooh, it's 1. Okay, I'm running out of time. Let's see. There it is. There we go. on the chorus, I'll add these arpeggios. And I've got to change the arps there because the chord changes. And I think that's all I've got time for today, though. So I'm going to wrap it up. Let's see. I don't know. I guess I'll do another live stream when I'm getting closer to finishing this up, just to kind of show you guys what I'm doing with this. Don't forget, I just uploaded the Imagine Dragons theme song for the Starfield game called Children of the Sky. They did their version, and I did my Synthwave version, and that's uploaded full thing, full video and everything. You can check that out on the channel. And what else is going on? Yeah, I have some other covers that I'll be working on. Information Society. That was the group I was trying to remember last time. They did a song called Tell Me What's on Your Mind, Information Society. Do you guys remember that from, I think it's like 1988? And that song's going to be great for Synthwave. It's just like one step away from being Synthwave at the time and before Synthwave existed. So it's a really cool song. So I'll be doing that as well. Can't think of anything else. If you guys would have enjoyed this, please like and subscribe. That helps the YouTube algorithm to let the YouTube algorithm lets them know that I'm here and that I'm doing stuff. And I would really appreciate it too. I just passed 1,000 subscribers, so I'm extremely happy about that. And I appreciate each and every one of you guys. And I'll talk to you all soon. I'll play this as I leave.